Okay, guys, so Mike is done driving. I've been in the sleeper berth for 17 hours. Now, realistically, I have not been in the sleeper berth for 17 hours. So this is because I forgot to change my logs. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into off duty, okay? And I'm going to spend some time in off duty before I do my pre-trip. Now, Mike is logged in. I just had to put in my PIN number to access my logs. Mike is logged in, so I'm going to go to Mike's logs. Okay, he's off duty. He just did his post-trip. So I am going to change that. I'm going to put him in the sleeper berth for him because I'm taking over. He's already in the sleeper berth, right? So I'm going to save that. Okay, so now Mike is in the sleeper berth and I can start driving. I'm going to go home and I go to the login. And you can see Mike is still active. So I need to put active next to my name. So I need to become the active driver. So I'm going to change. I'm going to confirm that I will be replacing Mike as the lead driver right now. And I'm going to put in my PIN number. Nope, not correct. Okay, so I can't see. Okay, you put in your PIN number and you're going to become the active driver. So now that I've already logged, I put Mike in the sleeper and he's no longer the active driver. So now his logs are going to be blocked with his PIN number. So I've been off duty. I'm going to pretend like this is a little bit longer. I'm going to say I've been up for about an hour because I've been waking up. I've been washing my face before I start to go outside to do my pre-trip and then start my shift. So now that I've been off duty for a little while, I'm going to go into pre-trip. So I'm going to go on duty, and then in the remarks, I'm going to drop down and I'm going to select pre-trip. As you can see, there's all kinds of things here. Pre-trip and post-trip and fueling are our most common. If you get a roadside, you have to go on duty for a roadside. If you go get called in for a random drug test, you have to go on duty for your random drug test. So I'm going to go ahead and do my pre-trip. Okay. Oh, no, see, because I can't see on this. Oh, no. Go back to the remarks. Select pre-trip. Hit the drop down. And select OK. Okay. So, when you haven't certified all your days of driving, this is what comes up. It wants you to certify your days. As you can see, we haven't certified our days since we left you guys. So it's been a week. So it might force me to do it here. That's from the first, but I'm going to go ahead and put not ready because I have not reviewed my logs yet. So let's see if it's going to allow me to do that. Okay, so I'm on duty. And then the remarks, I'm on my pre-trip. So I'm going to run this pre-trip. I'm going to go outside. I'm going to pre-trip the truck. And when I'm done, okay, so say I'm done now. I'm done. I just did my pre-trip. I checked everything over on the truck. I'm going to go back to off duty until I'm ready to drive. Now, because I'm the active driver, as soon as the truck starts rolling over 5 miles an hour, it's going to go into drive time for me. So I'm not worried about it. But the other thing that you do want to check, you can check your summary. So this shows that my week, I'm already down to 40 hours for the week, right? And then I just started my 14-hour day. So I just started my 14-hour clock. I have a full 11 and a full 8, which I should have. Now, once I start driving, see, on a new clock, you have 8 hours. Once you start driving, you start running that 8-hour clock. So usually midway through or toward the last 2 hours, I'm going to stop and I'm going to take my break. And then I'm going to get the remaining of my 11-hour. Now, I'm not going to drive after I get my 11-hour, I'm not going to drive past 1 hour, 30 minutes up here. Because that will mean, if it says 1 hour and 30 minutes up here, that's going to mean that I have 1 hour and 30 minutes left in my 11-hour day. Now, but I want to bank 1.5 hours each day. So that way I have, see, 8 days. So on the first, right? So because we hit a reset somewhere here, we hit a reset somewhere in between. That's how I have a 40-hour clock again. But so if I start my day with 1.5 hours, or I leave 1.5 hours, then here I'm going to get a full clock, and I'm still going to have, at the end of my 8 days, 1.5 hours in the bank for every day. So I'm going to have 9 hours for every day. Okay, so again, now the other thing that you guys want to start getting into the habit of doing is anytime you get a new load, you're dispatched on a new load, this is something you guys need to be doing today before you leave out, is select your load, okay? And then you're going to go new load. And you're going to put in today's date, today's date to the day that you deliver, your load ID, and then we just put in our unit number again. But if you want to put your license plate, you can do that because you don't have a trailer. So we use our unit number, or you can use your license plate. So again, you're going to do, I'll show you this one more time. At the end of your logs, okay, you're going to go to your load, and you always want to make sure that this is accurate, right? So we just finished a load here yesterday. So we're going to do new load. You're going to enter in your pro number, the date that you start moving for that load, and the day that you finish that load. So the day that you deliver, you can put that here. Then your power unit number is already going to be in there. And then you could use either your truck number again, or you can use your license plate. And then you're going to go down here and you're going to click OK, and that's going to save it. And then when you go to load, you're going to see it active if that new load has saved. All right, if you have any more questions, let us know. We'll be here.